Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
26. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, Foxtrot. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Darius Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Joe Mixon trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A handoff to Mixon. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's it. 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Mixon with a first down carry. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Shit.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ready up. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Buccaneers 7, Chargers
Don't be scared.
9.
Let's go now. And read. 49 is the mic. Watch 49. Gotta do better. Shut up.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, exit.
To throw is Rodgers. On 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Mixon. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Geis. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
That's what I do. Here we go. 50. Inside. Here we go, D. Joker. Check.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Leggett. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and picked up by the Chargers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So out come the Chargers. And they're the recipient of a nice gift here late in the half with a real chance to put points on the board.
And it's been a difficult half for them in terms of putting points on the board. So here with this gift, With this opportunity, they've got to find a way to cash it in.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
11:50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, check 26. Hey, over.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Rosa's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Bryant's kick is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey, hold on. 49. Hey, get away.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
I got him. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, wahoo! Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
No, 258, 26. First down, hey, switch gears. Check 4, check 4.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
It's our time. It's our time. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. That's out to Hill, right side complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Buccaneers, 16. Michael Batchley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mike, 49. Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
88, recon, 152 fighter. Check. Hey, Charlie. Don't let Charlie.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
No, 258.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check 24.
Here, Mike. Back one. Wide left.
Check.
Greystone, travel.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, throw left side complete. That's Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You got the 50. Five.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big... Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's keep it. Seal this game. Ready. 60 out long. 49. Who that?
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. 6-yard. 49. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Shoot.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Throwing now is Jackson. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happening.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
36. Check safety.
Back north.
Check 50.
Protein spill.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will...
Ready. 60 out low. 49. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got